to What's Tea with MJ. I'm your host, MJ.
I'm L. I just be here and have opinions.
So, today we are going to get into celebrity trials-ish. More like how we feel like
Crime influences hip hop.
That's
as major players.
what I was gonna kind of sort of say, but that works too. So we just want to touch a little, you know what I'm saying? Because we feel like it's like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody, low key, everybody that's a major rapper, them been in jail or court or something for something. Okay, so it's like, what do you feel? Do you feel like the culture is or is not with it? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, and then you let us know. Kick it off.
Okay. We'll start with the fact that hip hop, rap music, what have you, is largely influenced by street culture because a lot of the seminal figures are street guys. I'm not going to take it too far back, but we'll start with the fact that a lot of the labels that are influential today, your Death Rows, your Rockefellers, were funded by guys who were formerly in the streets, largely drug dealers. And so that'll have an influence in the music that they made or that the artists therein made.
Mm-hmm.
As such, it goes back into the community because what they made is what they're putting out as far as their exploits. That's what they know. Generally speaking, you want to rock what you know. Hell, Ruthless Records was the first really big one. That's Eazy-E. Eazy-E was the Compton dope boy. Well,
He was.
wholesaler.
A wholesaler is insanity.
Put some respect on his level of travel.
Wholesaler is crazy. Like he's some weave bundle hair vendor.
I mean, he wasn't a corner boy.
Okay, that's fair.
But he used those profits to put together the funds for what became NWA and in turn Ruthless Records, which gave us Dr. Dre, gave us Ice Cube, eventually down the line gave us Bone Thugs. But that all came from Street Tales, and that's how he put Eric Wright became an Eazy-E character, the rapper.
Makes sense.
Speaking of Dr. Dre, after some disputes with Eazy-E and Jerry Heller, who was one of the heads of Ruthless as well,
What he said.
Dre ended up leaving Ruthless Records to form with Suge Knight, what we now know as Death Row Records.
We know to watch out for Suge Knight, right? Hey.
The best known artist from Death Row, who coincidentally now owns the label, shout out to him, the man, the myth, the legend, Snoop Dogg.
Hey. Yeah.
What she did, yeah.
Yeah. Cali, baby. I'm originally from LA, baby. But I'm from Atlanta now. What's the twin?
What she said.
Yeah.
So, a little background on Snoop. Snoop is from the east side of Long Beach. He'd let you know on every third record.
He
You
sure
cannot forget 21st Street. That's his squad. That's his stomping grounds. As you know, he's a Crip. I don't think that's any groundbreaking information. He also put that out on every song.
When the Crips in the bed, let it hard. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Anywho, as far as criminality is concerned, Snoop's music often dealt with banging and dealing. He was a dealer himself. Howsoever, his biggest brush with the law came in 1993 when he was charged with the murder of a blood in Hollywood. Along with
the Bloods doing Hollywood. That's a weird place to be.
From what I understand, Hollywood's the hood. You know,
I
outside
can see
of the
that.
studio, so
I can low key see that though. I can see that.
I only been to LA twice. I don't know.
Closer you get to the sign, is the nicer it is. The further from the sign, the lower up.
I mean, it's like Southwest Atlanta. It's nice over here. It's not so
Yeah,
much over there.
that's very true actually.
But yeah, him and his bodyguard, McKinley Lee, were charged with first-degree murder of...
Damn, they both did it?
No.
Oh.
Philip Waldemariam, who's a blood from... I don't know what neighborhood he's from. Doesn't matter. The trial took roughly 2 years, and Snoop and McKinley were both acquitted in 1995.
Damn.
Due to the efforts of Death Row's in-house attorney, I believe his name was David Heller.
Damn, talk about how somebody on a retainer.
Yeah, that man was nice.
That's crazy.
Because they was trying to pin Snoop down.
Did he do it is the question.
I can't speak to it. In 1993, I was 3 years old, so
Damn!
I don't know nothing about that. All I know is what's in the public record. So Snoop and Mr. Lee got acquitted. That's the end of that. But that largely shaped the music that Snoop made, including a 1994 short film, if you will, called Murder Was the Case, which he also released an accompanying soundtrack album, which for what it's worth went multiple times platinum. So, Snoop definitely turned what was going on into his real life into some money. Now, Snoop has largely led a clean life outside of that weird stint as him.
We're learning a lot about Snoop Dogg today, people. This is a Snoop Dogg lesson. Okay.
That can't be proved. It's just from the visuals, it looked like he was doing some pimpish stuff.
He was helping some people accomplish things with certain ways.
Look, it could have been, some freaky sex stuff, but he did have them girls walking around with dog collars and chains, and one of them award ceremonies on the red carpet. But I'm not gonna put nothing on Snoop. That's just what it looked like.
I gotta go look up Snoop Dogg sign. Now I gotta know. I'll let y'all know in the comments.
What's interesting though is around 2008, by this point Snoop was 15 or so years deep in the game. He was an elder statesman, if you will. He started getting cool with Martha Stewart.
I know y'all seen the memes.
He had his first Martha Stewart appearance on her show in 2008. And for whatever reason, the two just hit it off. And he returned again in 2009 on her show to make brownies. I don't know if they were the regular brownies or the Snoop variety brownies.
I hope on TV they were the regular brownies. At least on TV. Then they could have baked some other ones when it came.
They became so close that Martha actually wrote the foreword in Snoop's cookbook.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't know Snoop had a cookbook.
Yeah, it came out a couple years ago. I forget the name of it. Should put it in the headings.
Okay.
But yeah, Snoop put out a cookbook a couple years ago. Martha wrote the foreword. They're real bud, so much that they've even been seen. They attended the 2024 Summer Olympics together in matching outfits. Like they partnered them for real.
Only one is a fella.
Which gets to my next point. You seen that meme around with the picture of the two of them together and the caption saying, only one of these people is a felon. It's not Snoop.
It's not Snoop.
In 2001, Martha Stewart was charged, was involved in a insider trading scandal. Although it's important to note that she was never officially charged with insider trading. She was charged with conspiracy, obstruction, and making false statements to the agency, I believe it was the FBI. She had sold a bunch of stocks in a company based on information from her broker, like a day, literally a day before the stock dropped to nothing, which can only be...
Damn, now she went to jail because she was being smart.
Yeah, but you can't do that off of information.
I know. We just learned that in my job. Insider trading, you can't take the information.
What she said. And for what it's worth, like Martha didn't do a whole ton of time. Like her trial was in 2003, And
like 16 months.
Oh yeah, 03, 04. She ended up doing a cumulative 10 months.
Okay.
5 months in a federal pen and 5 months on home confinement and 2 years probation thereafter. And I think she had to pay some kind of fee, which was a drop in the bucket to her because she's Martha Stewart.
She's Martha Stewart.
It was in the thousands, maybe tens of thousands. Martha, by this point, was worth tens of millions.
Literally.
So it was nothing to her. Yeah, but largely she got off scot-free. I mean, I'm not saying the pen is nice, but you know.
I think they both got off pretty much. No wonder they so close. They both escaped some real shit.
All I'm saying is crime influences hip-hop in weird ways.
In weird ways. In weird ways. In weird ways.
Yeah.
Not just what we think. Not just for the Snoop Dogs, but for the Martha Stewarts too. And in real life, it affects R&B niggas too. We got Tory Lanez and Megan. He out here shooting motherfuckers. So it ain't just David.
I have heard about David. I'm not familiar with him at all.
Me neither. I don't know him either, but I know he's an R&B singer.
Right, and he was found with the girl
In
his
his
vehicle out in LA.
Tesla, cleaning the shoes, chopped up a body, all kind of weird shit. Put her name in the song and all. I killed her. Some Murder She Wrote type shit. They be these singing niggas too. Okay, so it ain't just the rappers.
Yeah, that's still a heavy one. I'm not gonna speak on that. I don't know enough details. All I know is they found the young lady's body in his vehicle, and
he documented everything on social media. He was on Instagram.
That's the
Cleaning her shoes on Instagram with her like clothes or jewelry or something like that. Everything, yeah.
Oh, that boy's gone down. He's stupid.
Everybody in the comments like, why this motherfucker ain't in jail yet? He done put everything on Instagram. What's that about? These singing niggas is out doing criminal activities too. It is not just these rappers.
Again, that is to say that I'm not gonna put that on criminality in any culture. That seemed like a very interpersonal thing. But to her point, yeah, it's not just people that make rap
Tory
music.
still shot Megan, so that's close enough.
Tory's a sometimes rapper, so we'll tie that into it. He probably
he
felt
really
some
is.
bravado.
Cause he's short?
I didn't say that.
Oh.
I just said a sense of bravado, which is commonplace in hip hop culture. And I'm not saying it's not necessary. A lot of us come from tough places. You can't be seen as weak in any regard. All I'm going to speak to in regards to Tory and Megan Thee Stallion was a gun was discharged, Megan got hit. Do with that information what you will.
Tory shot Megan. Hey, you motherfucking jail. And I said what I said. So these singing niggas be out here doing shit too. So anyway, back to what you were saying. Yes, criminality. It does play a part in music. It plays actually too big of a part. Now I'm really just starting to think like, can you even be a rapper without being without being fucked up? Like, who really had a 9 to 5 and was like, I'm a successful rapper? Like, literally nobody.
I got one big push. Ludacris. Ludacris was my favorite rapper growing up. Ludacris was the DJ at 97.5 here in Atlanta. Now it's 107.9. But that was his day job. He was a radio personality. Chris Love and Boom Daddy. If you was around here in the late 90s, you know about that. But he did have a regular job. There's a bunch of them that did.
Like, who else?
I mean, he got me there.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, criminality isn't a prerequisite for rap.
99.5% of rappers have a background or make it. I'm just telling you what the statistics show us.
Drake was an actor. J. Cole was a college kid. Kendrick worked a security job for 2 weeks.
Okay, that still fits in my 99.5% compared to all the other rappers.
I mean, but here's the thing. We don't know what's true and what these dudes are just saying. Because a lot of these dudes are selling dreams as far as they being big, tough guys. Oh, I was really out here in the street. No, you weren't.
Did you ever see the interview that Little Tecca did for Genius?
Oh yeah, we said, oh, I'm lying. I'm lying. I was in the house.
I've never done any of this.
And it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of dudes were that just like that. Lil Tecca just don't want to be honest about it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of us come from rough places. That's the music you hear. You feel like you have to emulate it. But just because you from around the way don't mean you tough.
You from round the way.
But speaking of somebody who is definitely from around the way, the biggest trial and rather the longest trial in Georgia history, we're from Atlanta. Young Thug YSL trial. Young Thug is from Cleveland Avenue.
Mm-hmm. For y'all don't know, don't worry about it.
If you've ever been on Cleveland Avenue, it looks like the land Atlanta forgot.
Fair.
Like, I'm interested. I rode down there a couple times. One of the Krogers I went to growing up, the city center, right there, Cleveland Metropolitan. Spent a lot of time there in my middle school years. You don't play around in Cleveland.
So don't.
It's people that's doing their best to survive, and they try.
And they doing their best
They
to
doing their
survive.
best to survive.
Like, don't catch them on the wrong day. Type shit.
That's it. One of the people trying to do their best to survive was Young Thug. As you may know, he was part of the YSL collective, which at least in the course of the trial was labeled as a street gang. He was placed under a RICO charge in 2022. In 2022, they started the process. It took 10 months for them to even select the jury.
It sure did. We thought he was gonna be out by then. He was still in that motherfucker.
Look, he just sitting.
He was just sitting, getting fat.
Okay.
Sorry.
But even after the jury was selected, the trial itself didn't start till November of 2023. So we're talking about a year and a half before the trial itself
Yeah,
started.
he literally was just sitting there.
And they tried to get everybody even vaguely associated with YSL
Sure did.
on something, which leads to the point, current beef with Gunna, or whatever dispute they have that you might call it. Gunna was a YSL artist, the YSL, the label, as he himself, as humorously put it. But Gunna is not from the same area as Young Thug. They're both from the South Side, but different parts of the South Side. Gunna was affiliated with YSL, the label, not the street crew, organization, gang.
Places, people, things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gunna was one of the people that took an Alpha plea, which from my understanding is like, hey, I'm not, it's almost like no contest.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was about to say, it's kind of like no contest.
like, hey, I ain't saying I did it. I'm just saying y'all could charge me if I did it.
Yeah.
And they let him out because he was in there for a while too.
I'm about to say, he was still in there for a minute.
He was in there for like
He
6
took
8
the
months.
smart route. My Gemini brethren.
And for what it's worth, because he wasn't part of the street side, he had little to no knowledge of what YSL, the street crew, was up to. I'm not saying that because I can't speak to that. I've never been in that situation. Hope to never be in that situation. Keep that street shit from around me. I am a
You just
square.
gonna go in the house.
Oh, I don't be outside at all.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas be digging outside. Anywho. But yeah, the trial started in November 2023. Longest trial in Georgia history. Only for the state of Georgia, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, to get really nothing?
Really nothing.
Like in 20...
Nah, for real though.
After all of that time, in October 2024, almost a year after the trial started, Thug pled guilty to essentially an Alpha plea with there's a bunch of little stuff. Him having guns, him having drugs, him being part of a gang. That's it.
They were like, house arrest.
Technically, it was a RICO, but it was like, for what it's worth, he got time served and a long time for probation.
Yeah. And even his probation was like modified. Like they still let him go wherever he wanted. Technically.
It's almost like being on parole probation. Hey, you can't be around them type of people.
That was literally
That's it.
Literally. We was like, bro, you could have been released for this.
Wasting so much taxpayer money.
So much.
I'm so sorry for the taxpayers of Fulton County.
Facts. Facts.
because that money could have went elsewhere.
He really just got out and did nothing though. The music was alright. He over here with doing this crazy relationship with this girl. He could have stayed there for that. We thought he was gonna come out with some fire.
I mean, the man just been stewing for 2 years. He wasn't practicing his bars. He still got time to recoup. Like at this point,
I don't know. Everything going with Maroon 5, man. I don't know. I think we kind of over it.
it's possible, but he's enough established in the system that all he got to do is put out something hot. He'll be back.
Yeah, I guess. He need to hurry up. Shit, we gotta wait.
Fair, I guess. Okay.
Gunna came out and got to it.
Gunna stayed focused on the music the whole time.
Okay, that's true.
Like as soon as
my brother.
all he did was keep recording, keep touring, keep performing. He never got rusty.
Yeah.
And
he came out looking good. What the hell? They switched bodies in there. What the hell, Young Thug got going on?
Gunna did seem to be prioritizing his health.
Yes. Gym Batty. Okay.
One time for you.
Yeah.
I know your people are very proud of you.
It's there. It's me. It's the Geminis. We're proud. We're the
Bet. There's a long list of criminality in hip hop. All of your favorites are probably affiliated. We're not even gonna get started on Chicago, where even the squares,
Chicago, Texas,
even the squares of rappers are technically affiliated.
Louisiana,
L.A.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar don't even bang, but he's from somewhere because
Because
that's
he's
where
from somewhere. Yeah. Facts.
That's just how certain places operate.
Oh, maybe Jack Harlow. Maybe Jack Harlow worked in 95.
He worked at the Chick-fil-A over by North Atlanta High School.
Jack Harlow's from Kentucky.
I know. He started his career here.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah, he moved here to start his musical career. And he worked at the Chick-fil-A.
Damn. Okay, well, there you go. Now, ESTG, who is also from Kentucky.
They from the same city.
I'm sure his life was a little different.
Took wildly different paths.
Yeah. So it's like this. So it's the same thing.
But it's a crapshoot because being in the streets. Yeah. Because I guarantee you, for every affiliated or street-induced person, rapper, I can find one that's not. It's just I didn't do the research.
You can find one though. Like I feel like if you took Texas, or we'll use a smaller market. I feel like if you took South Carolina. But I feel like it would still be more people affiliated with some sort of crime. Like it would be 10 to crime and 2 to not.
But what's get put in that vein, I give that what's get pushed is what the people with the street money put behind it. Generally speaking, they not gonna push out no squares. They the ones that gotta get it out the mud themselves. For real. They gotta pay for their own studio time, their own promotion, all of that. It's not somebody who's big street guy on my block bankrolling it.
Yeah. The
street guy's gonna bankroll street music largely. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is.
I guess another like cheat code to some rappers that probably didn't have like the criminal path is like kid rappers, like Bow Wow, Lil Romeo.
Romeo don't count.
Okay, well Bow Wow, Lotto. I guess that's like a good cheat code, but like they would have started under parental supervision. Like we talking about niggas that was out there at their age and doing shit that 20 and 30-year-olds was doing on the block. Not doing their homework and then having rap lessons at the studio.
I mean, somebody paid for it. Whether from their own, the street guys are the ones that had disposable income. Whether that was buying your own studio equipment or buying your own studio time. Mm-hmm. The squares, not so much.
Yeah, that would be Lil Tecca.
Lil Tecca made it happen. But there is a new generation of unaffiliated younger artists, whether they be people in their 30s, 20s, or teens, because there's prevalence of ways to record with just your phone.
That's true.
Or even a cheap computer, cheap iPad, that they don't have to delve in that. They want to make music. They're gonna rap. They're gonna rap into a pair of headphones, one for the mic, one for the ear. Yeah. Here they so. That's what they're doing now. So suffice to say, the tides are changing.
They are. But I don't know. I feel like these rappers, their favorite places are the streets. Something tells me.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that.
Okay, so what's the consensus? Is crime and rap culture a bigger affiliate than we think / know of?
Bigger, not so much, but I do think there'll always be some sort of link, because as long as the music is largely coming from disadvantaged economically disadvantaged places, there's going to be a street influence. It's that simple. Now, if the music starts being made for more middle class kids, then it'll separate some. But until that day happens, there's always going to be some intertwine. Some kid from Cleveland Avenue, from Lee Street, from Candler Road, from Buford Highway, they're going to find somebody who got a couple dollars from around the way to help them make their music. And that music is going to be largely street influence. That's just what it is.
Is the music good because they were in the streets and they lived a life?
No. It's a lot of trash street niggas. Let's keep it whole. That shit is garbage.
It ain't all garbage now.
No, I'm not saying. I said a lot. I didn't say all.
You're right.
Very, very clear. I ain't saying. But the ones that can rap, they're going to be the ones, or the ones that can make music. Because I don't care how good a rapper you are. If you can't make a song, it don't matter. The ones that can rap and make a song, there's going to be the ones that push to rise to the top and have a little bit of longevity.
Well, my consensus is I think rap music and criminality is forever intertwined. I don't know. I just don't see a new generation of musicians all working at Chick-fil-A and then they all become successful billionaire rappers because they don't have nothing to talk about. Like the people that are criminals, they have stories to tell. So it's like, I'm not saying that it has to be that way, but I just think rap is not always, but rap is mainly that way because the people that are from the streets are telling a story about the streets. So if you're Lil Tecca or if you're Jack Harlow, then it's not like, that's not always going to be prevalent. Like that's not always going to be what the people want to hear.
My counter to that is the streets isn't always going to be prevalent.
I mean, it isn't, but it's close enough.
Here's the thing. I'm a child of the blog era. All of your favorite rappers from the blog era were not street guys. You had your Wiz Khalifa's, your Currencies, your Big Sean's, guys in that vein. And most of them were regular dudes. Hell, at one point, Kanye was the biggest star in the world as far as hip hop music is concerned. The only thing street about him is he's from Southside Chicago.
I was about to say, I think he is pretty regular.
So there's always going to be space for that. You just got to be fine. Fine.
Okay. Well, there you have it. We're at I guess I won't say we're at an impasse. I mean, I feel you. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Because maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just ghetto. Because everybody that comes to my mind, they are street. And I just don't really, I don't say I don't understand rap without them being street people, but in my mind, it's common for somebody to be a street person, and that's what they do. They become a rapper. Like, I just can't imagine somebody being like an accountant, and then they turn to a rapper. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Not to continually counter you, but let me ask you this question. Is most of the music that you listen to as far as hip hop built for the club? Do you listen to a lot of riding music? Do you listen to a lot of chill at home music? If it's meant for the club, who's in the club? The niggas with money. Who's the niggas with money? Largely street guys.
So different rappers for different types of environments.
Essentially.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I suppose. Well, there you have it. That was something we wanted to, we had our guest go to do the most on here. And we asked him, his thoughts. So we thought we would
weigh in on that a little bit.
Delve into that And this was actually a lot more informal than I thought. So we hope you learned something here. Well, thank you for joining us once again this week. Tune in next week for What's Tea with MJ.